Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga etc. and I'm here to bring you a review for My Hero Academia Manga chapter 200. Seeing as how, 200th chapter, I thought that we would have got something really good. One of them chapters would make you, at the end of it, you left off thinking, oh my gosh, I can't wait until next week. But we did not get that. We got like a standard average chapter, kind of like if it was just the 90th chapter or the 85th or the 11th or the 6th or whatever. It was basically a standard chapter as he would usually do. Didn't really plan, so we left off on something big for the 200th. But besides all that, it was a fairly good chapter. With the only thing that I really don't like about this chapter is the quirks from Class B, Mushroom Girl and Comic Man. I'm thinking to myself, bro, was you running out of ideas? But what was good about this chapter was Kendo and her planning. We know that she sees herself inferior to Momo and just really wants to prove herself, especially within this fight, by beating her. So we see her at her best, planning, strategizing, and really making good of what she's been given. You know how life, the saying goes, "With life hands you lemons, make lemonade." She weren't really given some good lemons, but she made some really good lemonade, if you know what I mean. Because yeah, they're quirks. Unless there's more to it that we haven't been told, are not that great. Mushroom Girl can sprout mushrooms from wherever her spores have touched, and I think it was said the more humid it is, the more mushrooms you can grow. And it was mentioned that how after 2 3 hours these mushrooms disappear. But other than that, these mushrooms haven't been said to do anything else. In order to make Quirksy more interesting, like I said in the last review, we need to give these mushrooms some Super Mario powers, making people grow and stuff. You know what I mean? Make some of them poisonous. That'll give her quirks some edge. It was kind of funny though when we see the quirks grow on the girl with the invisibility quirk, and she started to get embarrassed because she thought that her figure was showing, but really truly it was just all random. But that was kind of funny as well. But moving on to the comic man and his quirk now, and with him being able to sprout onomatopoeias. So he does this now within the chapter, and he sprouts onomatopoeia, which creates a wall, and now which creates a wall which Naval Guy couldn't break with his laser. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, you can sprout onomatopoeias, but why are they so strong? So again, I'm hoping there's something more to his quirk that hasn't been explained. But regardless of that, these quirks are just boring and just seems like no effort was put into them. But back to what I was saying about how Kenju came up with a good plan in all the midst of this, so she was able to separate Momo from the rest of her team and create a one-on-one scenario where Kendo says that this is the best scenario for her for enable to beat Momo one-on-one combat, not giving her a chance to think. But Shoto, on the other hand of things, was saying no. If Kendo wanted to beat Momo, the best thing for her to do would have been to attack number four and attack. So create a situation where it's 4 against 1 against Momo. And that is true. And we don't know if Kendo made it a one-on-one scenario because she felt that was best or because she had something to prove. So there is that. Maybe we'll get an answer to that as things go on later on. Also, Shoto does mention that with it being a one-on-one scenario, this is actually the best scenario for Momo because she thinks best when she's put in hot water. She's like a tea bag and the most productive when they're put in hot water. That's a quote from a poem that I will leave in the in the description box if you want to check it out for yourselves. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, there was that. So to me personally, with that being said, in the chapter is I take it as a hint that we are about to lose Kendo. I think Momo's going to find out a way to defeat, capture, I should say, in his hands, because that's what they're trying to do within this thing, capture each other. So I think Momo will capture Kendo within the next chapter. I've also noticed that how I think we have spent more chapters on this battle than we did on the last battle, which is kind of interesting because you could say that Shinzo is a main priority for for these battles. So you'd think that his battles would be longest, or yeah, longest. So his battles would be longest, followed by Deku's battle. Oh no, yeah, that is his next battle. But yeah, you would have thought that his battles would have been longer than the others, and even though I am happy that we are getting long battles for each, well, we don't know if it's going to be each of them yet, but I didn't think that the sub main cast would get battles this long. But this chapter has started to get me thinking of Shipping Shoto and Momo. I know they had their moment before where they did was it the final exam? I think it was the final exam. Yeah, the final exam together. I know they had that there, but I didn't think that then, but I am starting to think it now. I'm going to give the chapter a 3-star rating and call it a review. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.